joining me now, the head coach of the new Bismarck Pro Indoor Football team is Rich Davis. Rich, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Wish?
I am fantastic, thanks. And we are all very excited for the Bismarck Pro Indoor Football team to get underway. For those who don't know, why don't you explain kind of what indoor football is all about in case anybody's never seen any type of arena football? Obviously, there used to be a team here a while ago, but what can people expect when they go to a game?
Well, first of all, I hope they can expect a completely packed house down at the Civic Center. That's the first thing. And if our season ticket request from the first day or two are any indication, I think that very well may be the case. Now we've been overwhelmed with response, so that's pretty exciting for us. But the game, Wish, is a really fun, fast-paced game. As you know, you mentioned that you were a fan of arena football. So essentially, guys, what our game is a reduced-down version of the outdoor game of football that everyone knows. It's an 8-man game, and we bring it from outdoors inside. It's a 50-yard field. Obviously, you play inside of the dimensions that would fit in a hockey arena. That is essentially our standard field size right there, and it's tons of fast-paced scoring up and down the field. High-flying guys, making big time plays. And by the way, they fall right into the stands from time to time. So it's pretty cool game.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome. And I know you mentioned it in the press conference, and you just briefly mentioned it too. Talk about what the experience will be like for fans, because I know it's very fan-friendly. And, I was telling you off the air, of course, that I grew up on Long Island, and the New York Dragons of the Arena Football League was a team I used to go to all the time. And after the game, they would let us down on the field to kick field goals and meet the players. So talk about what the fan experience is like, because it really is a family-friendly event.
It is. And here's what's interesting. It's, for me, from my perspective, when try to roll this team out here, having someone like you in the media that this game's already made an impact on, that's the best testimony that I can find. Forget me. Just, you're the one that can sell it. You experienced it. You liked it. But the fans will, in fact, be able to reach out and touch this game, literally. I've got 4 young children. One of them not quite so young anymore, a 13-year-old, but I've got twin 8-year-olds, and they can't wait to run down on the field and touch the players after the game that they are growing up with, or the dance team member that they want to grow up and be like. The game comes to you into the stands a lot easier because of the dimensions. Compared to an NFL game, or maybe even a major college game. You're not sitting tons and tons of miles away from the game. You're right there. You're part of it. So I think the experiential level is very, very different, and you'll feel it immediately. It's hard to miss from the standpoint of being right there, part of the game.
Talking with Rich Davis. He's the head coach of the new Bismarck Indoor Pro Football team. Let's talk about the players a little bit. Of course, we've been introduced to L.B. Pope. He's the first player who signed, and really awesome that he's from the University of Mary, and you were actually talking to him before this even got started, which is really cool. But talk about where you get players from and kind of how that effort is going for you right now.
Well, at this level of football, we don't have a draft, and so it's literally a dog-eat-dog world from day one. It's all those guys are free agents, and you've got to go sell your facilities and your environment in town, et cetera, as a way to go get those guys. Yes, we were very fortunate to get LB. He is from right here at Mary, but I will tell your listeners, we don't want anybody to think that we kind of tricked you. We signed LB, or I did. I signed LB in my last team that I was coaching. Unfortunately, the team folded before we got started. But LB is a heck of a young man and a very fine player. So we found him just like we'll find the next 30 or 40 guys that we've got to bring into camp. Just hard work, working through regional scouts and talking to people with pro ties that recommend college guys. In my last experience, of my first 22 players that we signed into our training camp roster, 16 of those had come directly from NFL camps. And I frankly anticipate that happening now. We do have some commitments that we will be rolling out here very soon. I am comfortable in telling you at least 5 of the guys that have told us that that like to play for us here in Bismarck do in fact have NFL training camp or some practice roster experience. So these are legitimate guys. They will come from major college Division I superpowers, Notre Dame or USC or the regional powers here, North Dakota State. I'd like to think we could get a player or two from there. North Dakota. And then you also are going to have a good collection of players from the Division II and III ranks. This is a great opportunity for those players that might have slipped through the cracks to jump on a pro field, get some film, and raise their stock, so to speak, with NFL guys.
Well, that's great. That means that fans can expect some fantastic talent. Talking with Rich Davis, head coach of the new Bismarck Indoor Pro Football team. Now, you guys don't have a team name yet. I have a suggestion for you if you're looking for one, but how does the team name process work? When are you going to get one, and what's the process in finding a team name?
Well, we thought about having the traditional name the team contest, which and in some ways we are taking a lot of input on social media and just people around town. And so, yes, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will tell you, I think I've been told your thoughts, and that is certainly one of the names that is in our immediate pile. So what we did, we're normal human beings like everybody else. We've got owners that love this and they're invested, and they've got ideas and they've got things they love and things they don't like, and so we listened to the building staff and we tried to pry one out of the mayor, and he just said, nope, whatever you guys think, I'm rooting for. So we're just listening to all the above, and we're going to sit down probably late this weekend, early next week, and make a final call, roll that out to our graphic design team, and announce on October 10th our final name.
Well, very cool. And for those who have heard me earlier in the week, and I'll tell you just in case, of course, my suggestion is the Bismarck Energy. Obviously, North Dakota, big oil state, so we produce a lot of energy here. Plus, I know your players will show a lot of energy. Your fans will show a lot of energy. It perfectly represents the area, but that's just my 2 cents. So that's the way it goes.
Now, Wish, if we go with energy, do I have to, do I owe you anything, or do I have to, pay homage for years and years to come? Is that
nope,
the angle? Is that what we're...
I will never hold you to anything. If you would like to give me a T-shirt, I'll take it, but it's not required. I'm happy to buy a T-shirt once those are made. But
I think we could probably do that T-shirt. Absolutely.
All right. He is Rich Davis, head coach of the new Bismarck Pro Indoor Football team. Rich, thanks so much for taking the time out this morning. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Wish. I appreciate it. I listen to you guys on the every morning, and so it was an honor, and I'd love to continue our relationship here.
Me too. Have a great day. Thanks, and a great weekend.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.